Well, folks, Call of Duty has done it again. The TYR pistol Snakeshot has been removed temporarily from Call of Duty. In a statement on their Twitter, Call of Duty Updates stated, "We've deployed an update to disable the use of Snakeshot ammunition on the TYR handgun in public playlists. It will remain visible in the Gunsmith, but will not be usable in the match. This is a broken mechanic that has been in there for a little while now. So needless to say, I, for one, am glad it is temporarily gone until it can be rebalanced." Also on Tuesday, December 14th, there was another update that occurred to Call of Duty. And so let's dive into that. But before we do, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment on this video, the most exciting things that you're happy about for Call of Duty. And let's dive into it. All right, on Tuesday, December 14th, we received a global update that addressed an issue experienced by some players that caused items previously unlocked to become unavailable to equip. Weapon and attachment update to the RAM 7 Modern Warfare 3 gun. Speedway V5 short barrel attachment is now available to equip in the Gunsmith. Breacher drones have had improved impact detection to prevent inflicting more explosive damage to players than intended. So there is your Breacher drone nerf. We'll have to see how that fares and see if it is still OP meta in Warzone. In the customization, Crimson Fate and Carbon Fate laser attachment skins will no longer appear as default skins when equipped to shotguns. Players who purchased the GGEZ Weapon Vault bundle will now be able to use customizations on the Hound Eye integrated optic attachment. Animated emblems are now properly rewarded upon reaching prestige levels 1 through 5. Note that in the coming days, they will retroactively grant these items back to players who met the requirements prior to the December 14th fix. So if you prestiged previously, you will get those in a few days if you haven't already. The Stormender's Priceless and Interstellar reward emblems will now display the correct emblem art. Warzone updates. Gameplay Battle Royale updates. Strongholds. A black site key will now only be rewarded the first time the stronghold is completed. Subsequent captures by other squads will not reward a key. So if you want those black site keys, make sure you get to those strongholds fast so that you can unlock them. In Resurgence, Urzikstan Resurgence redeployments. The Resurgence redeployment mechanic will now be disabled at the end of Circle 3 to bring it in line with the other Resurgence variants. So no more coming in, resurging in Circle 4. Circle 3 is the end of it. Public events are disabled for the occupation scan in Circle 2, as it could conflict with loadout drops, which will remain in Circle 2. Disabled the chance of cash drops during infill, because during certain scenarios, it was causing issues. And the chances of a public event to occur later in circles has been adjusted as well. Weapons. Looking at the breadth of weapons and attachments on offer, there were some outliers that were performing above the expectation of Sledgehammer. We have taken immediate steps to mitigate them and support a healthy engagement experience throughout the holiday. Basically, we got one heck of a nerf to a large majority of the guns, especially the high-performing guns. So I'll just run through these real quick. GG56 max damage reduced to 32, down from 40. FR556 max damage reduced to 35, down from 43. Battle rifles, we got the Bass B receiving a max damage reduction to 35 from 39 and a minimum damage reduction to 25 from 27. Handguns, the Core 45 Akimbo max damage was reduced to 30, down from 45, and the Renetti Akimbo Max damage reduced to 22, down from 33, and a headshot multiplier was reduced to 1.2 from 1.4. Marksman rifles have also received a nerf, with the DM56 receiving a max damage reduction to 41, down from 50, a minimum damage reduction to 37, down from 39. KDV Enforcer received a headshot multiplier reduction of 1.8, down from 2.2. And the MTZ Interceptor received a headshot multiplier reduction to 1.5, down from 2. TYR Akimbo max damage has been reduced to 70, down from 120. Shotgun Haymaker, the max damage was reduced to 36, down from 52. And submachine guns, the Modern Warfare 2 Fennec 45 received a max damage reduction to 22, down from 25. Headshot multiplier reduced to 1.25, down from 1.35. Lower torso multiplier reduced to 1, down from 1.1. They did a big audio rebalance as well for first person and enemy footstep audio. What that means is that your own footsteps and other people's footsteps. So Call of Duty had to say that since launch, they have been actively listening to player feedback regarding audio concerns in Warzone, especially related to footsteps. This initial update is aimed to address some of those concerns before they head out for the holidays. When making changes, there is a complex mix of variables that they need to look at, especially because of all of the variable amounts of sound, game modes, and options across all of the titles that they need to consider. So they are working very closely to make sure that changes that they make in one place don't overflow and affect other places negatively, because that's not going to help anybody. And they've had a couple bug fixes as well. They fixed collision issues with the various elements across Urzikstan, allowing players to exploit, peek, and shoot through them. And they fixed an issue that allowed players to get stuck inside of locked buildings that would otherwise be inaccessible. And finally, they fixed an issue with incorrect text appearing on dialogues. Yeah, so this has been our updates. I've been really pumped about the way that Call of Duty's been updating since the launch of this game. They've been really fast. They've been addressing things quick. For example, the broken Groot skin, which is still gone out of the game. And now this TYR handgun snakeshot ammunition receiving vaulting, basically, so that you cannot use them until at which time that they can fix these major issues. So I know I'm super excited that Call of Duty is doing this. I can't say that everyone is, and I'm sure people are a little bit upset at times that their favorite things are being removed, but I think overall is for the better. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like, a follow, and a comment, and I'll keep you up to date with all future Call of Duty news.